Well then, some news has just broken that I've just seen online, and it's although it's not directly linked to Crystal Palace, It involves a former Crystal Palace manager, and I thought it'd be interesting for you guys who followed Roy Hodgson and liked him as a manager to see what could be happening, and that is basically that Watford, who currently are being managed by Claudio Ranieri, are looking to get Roy Hodgson in as a replacement for him almost pretty soon, I would say. As we know, Roy Hodgson retired as manager when he was at Crystal Palace last season. In the last season, he retired as manager and basically retired from football, we thought. But it looks like the 74-year-old Hodgson could be making a comeback. Looks like could be coming out of retirement to replace Claudio Ranieri. Apparently, is regarded by club owners Gino Pozzo as the ideal candidate to oversee Watford's attempt to avoid relegation. He retired at the end of the season after a spell at Crystal Palace, but is now ready to return to work, subject to discussion in final details on Tuesday morning. He would resume his status as Premier League's oldest ever manager. Now, of course, he has had this reputation of guiding clubs to safety, as it says in here. And to be fair, with a fairly old squad, I think he did very well at Crystal Palace. But the trouble is, we're halfway through the season now, and will he be able to do that with Watford? Because he hasn't got the luxury of having a whole season to grind out results. He's only got half a season left, less than that maybe. Will he be able to do such a thing with Watford? I don't know. I mean, I guess in some ways it's a no-win, it's a no-lose situation for him because he's going to get paid again. He's going to get back into management, which is what he said he loves doing. And if they do get relegated, I would argue they would probably keep him on as manager because he would be the one best qualified maybe to get them back up into the Premiership again. Even if they don't, even if they decide to let him go at the end of the season, he's come back into management. He's got a payday. I don't see that he's going to see anything bad about coming back to Watford. It's going to be interesting to see how, if he does get the job, how he goes about it. How whether he's going to be allowed to have any money to take into Watford to buy players. I don't know. As I said before, it's not a Crystal Palace story, but because he was a former manager, left, retired at the end of last season, I genuinely thought he wouldn't be coming back. I thought he would just retire, maybe watch the odd Palace game, as he is a Palace fan, of course. I thought he'd come to the club, watch the odd Palace game, give his opinions here and there as he has done this season, and that's it. I didn't think we would see him in football anymore. But it looks like Watford, certainly their owner, is keen to get him in to try and put things right. Maybe he tried to get Big Sam, Big Sam Allardyce, and he said no, maybe. But anyway, it looks like Roy Hodgson could, according to rumours, be back to play or to manage, not to play. I'm playing a 74-year-old. Goodness me, back to manage Watford. Let me know what you think. If you are Watford fans out there and you have just seen this for the first time, what are your opinions? Do you think it would be a good idea? Or do you think that this is basically the completely wrong direction to be going in? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as a Palace fan, if you're reading this for the first time, do you believe that A, he can get Watford out of trouble, and B, do you think he should be coming back into management at his age? Who knows? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your views, and good night.